Hi, this is Johanna Drucker. I'm here with Susan B., and we're going to talk about and read from our new book.
Our new book is called Off-World Fairy Tales, and it's published by Litmus Press, and it has 14 new fairy tales written by Johanna Drucker and with pictures by Susan B. That's me.
Okay, we're going to share the screen here and read through. Give me 1 second. There we go.
Off-World Fairy Tales, Susan B. and Johanna Drucker.
For all the little satellites and planets in this galaxy, and also far, far beyond this dimension.
So the first story I'm going to read from is called Inertia and the Princess. And that's a picture of the princess on the lily pad over there, out in outer space. The princess could not cry anymore, so she hid inside a cabbage that was next to a launch pad and waited to be hurled towards the stars. She waited and waited and waited. All around her, she heard voices, small voices singing, big voices crying, and many, many conversations making a tangled web in the atmosphere. When the cabbage finally hurled into space got stuck in the web of all that talk, and it bounced like a ball in a net. The princess was so disappointed that she grabbed an anti-gravity device and freed herself from the threads of social media. But by that time, the launch momentum had diminished and the cabbage fell back into the planet. The poor princess was not at all happy with having to reckon with the forces of inertia. She felt the deck was stacked against her, and all the levity in the world was not enough to lift her from despair. She prayed to the moon and stars to come and play with her on her planet. And there they sit to this day, sparkling in her dress and crown, making her merry on the tiny, busy world ruled by the grounded princess. She stopped longing for adventures and stayed on her own turf and ate lots of sweet and sugary things, and was as happy as a princess can be who does not love her own interplanetary vehicle.
The Boy and the Galaxy. A very eager little boy began to build a very, very long ladder to the stars. No one told him he would need to wear a spacesuit when it got too high. The atmosphere got thinner and thinner as he climbed until his head was filled with nebulae. Stardust stuck to his hair and eyebrows. Perhaps a bit of soup would have helped to bring him back to Earth, but he was intent on reaching into the Milky Way and bringing home a white giant or two to give to his mother, whom he loved most of any person in the world. So onward went the building, rung by rung, and every day he collected sticks and lashed them together and extended the long, thin ladder towards the heavens, or whatever that space was above the earth. And the elegant fretwork etched against the sky, dark in daytime, darker yet at night, except when the moonlight hit the rails and lit them into silver lines. And with each extension, his aspirations grew bolder, his aching more acute. And then, upward, when he could go no farther, he reached upward and outward towards what felt like the limits of the galaxy. The ladder sighed from the strain of so many attempts at a futile task, but it was fond of the boy, and so it let him down gently, bending oh so slowly under his weight into a perfect curve that touched back onto the earth and put him safely on the ground. He was as far from home as the reach of his aspirations, and that gave him plenty of time to think about the stars on his walk home. So that's a sample of our book, images and text, nicely brightly colored typography and pretty little spots built into the pages to make them active.
And we're very happy to be able to present this book to you and hope that you'll be able to read the rest of it, the other 12 tales, which are full of many, many illustrations and lots of fun pictures for everyone to enjoy. So we're very happy to present the book to you.
Thank you so much. And thank you, Susan.
You're welcome. And thank you, audience.